Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's your man, J. True North, bringing you a quick little video on the new ring abilities and what we sort of expect with it going forward. So without further ado, let's get at her. Quickly, before we get to the video, quick disclaimer. Down in the description down below, I will have timestamps to sort of the more important stuff and the new stuff to help you guys ease, because it is going to be a video that's over 10 minutes, so don't forget timestamps down below in the description. So here we are on one of the new servers that have the ring ability, and I made an account for it. So it has a new sort of icon down here in the bottom left. You click it, the whole interface for it is pretty well different. They've remodeled it, and it's no longer a little button in the middle that you click to upgrade and whatnot. It's this giant button that you click. That took about 3 something, I would say, maybe a little under, from 5 to 6. We'll do one more here. And that one took almost, I would say 1100. Because I don't have enough for another one. And looking at the ring, it's a new interface. Up here in the top left, we have all purpose, basically unlocked as soon as you get the first one. Level 10 over here. Once you get to level 30, you unlock these. Level 50, and there's something in here that's quite a ways down the road now. So all purpose. In here, dominance, this is what used to be in the very center of the screen that you would level up to get you more territories. Spend one of those. Next one, level 10, I presume it's probably going to be very similar to how the old ring was, how it levels. I think it skipped 80, level 80, every other 10. It basically gave you another option to put one in here. Next up, we got extraction. I'll show you guys what I mean by this. We back out from the ring. I come up to this tile right here. It needs to be level 10 or higher. Click the ring ability. It gives me this option, extract. I click it. I'm going to get 72. The tile produces 420. So extract it using 3 ring abilities. I get that resource. As you can see, that was what it produces. So it's more than what it would normally produce. So that's the sort of new thing that you can do, is extract. Not bad. It's going to cost a fair amount, but you get it immediately. It's not like you're sending a commander there to gather. You can do it right off the hop. Time out of time. So this one, if construction, building, or fort, I presume, is under 10 minutes, we use this ring ability, automatically is going to give us the option to finish it. So I come over here, and where was it? Oh. Mark it. Do that. I'll use one of those. I'm under 10 minutes now. So this other option pops up, time out of time. I click it. It's going to ask me, would you like to use a ring power ability to finish construction immediately? Hit confirm, and the building is automatically done. I think that's going to be a little too costly for those ring abilities, especially. If it was like under 30 minutes, I could sort of see it being like scaled even like as the season goes on, so it's 30 minutes later on in the season. But like early on in the season, using one of those for under 10 minutes, I don't think it's going to be worth it. But hey, all the power to you. Back out here, back into the ring. All purpose, we have this sort of normal. This is for when you're playing mix. If you are RP, I presume you don't have this option, but for when you're playing mix, to have a opposition opponents right here off the hop, and then morale of troops, and it's going to do both of them instead of having to use 20. I presume this is going to be 10, not 20 because I can see the shadow there. So having them both in the one is going to end up saving you 10. So that's a win in that category. Over here is the basically the might power that we all sort of use to unlock the XP and whatnot. So this is sort of the same. And then we also have wisdom up here, which is focus ability. And then backing out, come over here. Once we get to level 10, I'll be able to unlock this. So max ability points is giving it to us, I would say, quite early to increase the number of ability points you can get, rather than it being at like that top tree and like at the very end. I presume if you try to reset, I haven't tried doing that, but maybe we'll do it at the end of the video. And then gather again, your sort of normal. Yeah, so 10 power or above resource tile. Obtain various resources, so your normal standard for this is what I read and seemed to understand as well. Then we got the normal, some people usually don't even do this unless your ring's like 140 plus or you're resetting because you're running out of resources. The stone, grain, wood, and ore, 1, so maxed out would be 10, I presume, unless it does something funky at some point. So that's that. Something else that's new is going to be this one in here. I'm going to unlock it once I get to level 11, and then I'll test and see what happens. But basically with this is going to allow us, it's basically a scout function. Most of the community's been asking for it. We're finally getting it. This is the scout function. To obtain information about the first 2 defense armies on this tile. Can be used on enemy land or unoccupied land. So they clarified it for us. So this could be, there's a stack of enemy troops, say Gondor is stacked on one side of the crossing, we're on the other. We'll be able to scout the top 2 commanders. Doesn't mean it's power level, just whoever the top 2 are, most likely the ones you're facing first. Usually they're the ones that arrive last to that tile. Sorry, first to that tile. Unoccupied land, so just any unvacant land, basically not claimed by any fraction. Back out here, bottom right, this is sort of your commander stamina. 3 times 10 is what, 30 you get maxed out. Mind Sharpener, I'm guessing I'm saying that right. This is basically going to be the function where you send your troops out and do a mock battle. They've renamed it sort of, and this is going to take its place. You don't get it until the ring is at level 30. Is we're back out here. Let's see if I can do this. Yep, I have no mock battle. So I'm not able to do mock battles until my ring is unlocked or leveled up to level 30. And then I need a token to get, I presume this would be 30 maybe? Or 31, 32 levels on my ring to get this before I can start doing mock battles. So it's sort of, mock battles at the start were sort of it didn't do a whole lot, but it did help. If you knew you were going to be offline for 12 hours or something, put your troops in mock battle as you go offline. At least they're doing something. But yeah, in here, powerful sweep. This may not be here if I'm playing. Nope, that's new. That's new for mix servers. It used to be an RP thing, but I guess now that they've expanded, we're going to have it for both. So this was RP servers. You could use this. It was like the standard very start rings when they first did it. The OG ring setup. We're all going to have access to it. So when I'm attacking a tile, a non-player tile, so level 30, 35, all those tiles, the resources tile basically, or I presume potentially even neutral camps as well, you get a boost in damage of +10 once maxed. Dexterity, XP, so basically when I do a mock battle, I'm going to get a bonus here. This is huge. XP gain +10%. That's whew. I think that's a big jump. I think it used to be 10% was the max. I'm going to have to double check on my other account now, or after I post the video. Yeah, 10%, that's a huge jump if that's correct, because there's 10 on here, I presume, based on the black, the pauses in between here. So 10 times 10, 100%. Oh, that could be quite interesting. No wonder it's unlocked at level 30. What was it? Yeah, 30. And this is your normal. This was after the might. This was the one everyone usually had. This is the normal 1% when I'm maxing out. It's going to be 10. So like this is whenever I'm doing anything. Attacking, I'm sweeping, I'm attacking another player. This would come into that effect. This is only if I'm doing mock battles. Back out here, left bottom, unlocked at level 50. Fort durability. Okay, that's the normal 10,000 times 10, 100,000 plus. And abandoned force right here. I don't think it, if you use this, leave a comment, let me know. I would like to hear your thoughts on it. I don't use it, and I don't know of too many people that do. Quick march, speed up once instinct of a march. Basically, I presume it's going to be the same thing where it uses probably 10 abilities. It's not showing us, and I don't have it fully unlocked yet. This is going to be huge. This one. Ring has to be level 50. I think it was 25 before. Now it's 50 in order to get Long March. So basically what Long March did, for those of you that don't know, would allow you to march from one side of your fraction's territories all the way to the other side. So say I'm in Greyhaven. If somehow we have a tile territory that we've taken over in, say, Mordor, I would be able to long march one commander with an army from Greyhaven, where my settlement potentially would be, all the way into Mordor to the territory that our fraction would own. Basically attack the tile, set up a fort, and then I'd be able to go from there. I presume it's probably going to be 10, but we'll find out. And then army march speed. This is going to be quite late in the game that we get this, so it's going to be very slow marching and whatnot around the map. There's no reposition that I've seen, so reposition basically help give a speed up from your settlement to forts, forts to keeps. We'll see what happens. I don't think we'll have the keep function, but we'll see what happens. So that's all the ring abilities basically and how we understand them. If you guys are ever in doubt or you need some more tips, you can, in ring ability, you can click this question mark right here, and it gives you a little bit more details as to what it is. So like this one, the new ability, basically scouting, is in here as well to help you guys with sort of more detail if you need it. Another spot you can find this if you're stuck, up here in settings, you come to settings. As you can see, I'm over here, the bottom right where my mouse is right now, tutorial, and come down to ring, and it would give me basically some, and it covers the new stuff they've sort of added, I would want to say. Yep. Ooh, gather's only going to be 5. What was it before? Was gather 3 before? Because this could be a loss. If they increase this to 5. That could be. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe gather before was 3. And then it has other things in here. Relocation, gives you some tips on that. Remember, it can't be beside a mountain or a river. This all sides, basically a 4x4, need to be resource tiles. You build your 3x3 in the middle, click the middle square, have a relocation token. All your commanders in your settlement and that 3x3 you built needs to be in a non-enemy territory. I think you can do it in a neutral. No, it needs to be in your fractions controlled territory. Yeah, there's that. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video on the tutorial, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's the new ring abilities. We'll see how things go. And yeah, there's 3 new abilities and might be a little bit of a win for one category for this mock battle, but it's going to be interesting because it's not unlocked till level 30. So it's going to be a little bit ways down the road, which isn't too bad. That's sort of normally when we would have the level 30s, the 200 producing tiles and whatnot. We would sort of be around that time frame for when we would unlock this and have those tiles. So we'll see. But yeah, this is a win right here that everyone's been asking for. We're finally getting it. Scouting ability only for 2 commanders, that usually the top 2, whoever you're going to be facing first on enemies or neutral territories. So we'll see how that works out. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And till next time, stay safe. And as always, have fun. Don't forget, leave a comment, smash that like button, and if you're not subscribed, hit subscribe to stay up to date. I am looking forward to Hogwarts Legacy. Today, it was announced that it will be coming out in February 2023. A little bit of a postponement, but hey, I'm taking it. It's a win. Can't wait to play it. I'm not sure how my stream's going to do because I'm living in the shack, so I'm stuck off the Wi-Fi. We'll see how that works. And for the ring abilities that don't reset, here they are. Here's a glimpse of those ones. As well, the finished rest of the bottom half of that list. These are the ones that you can't reset. So once you put a point into it, it won't reset. Those ability points that you put into them, they're going to stay there till the end of the season. Be watchful of how you spend your points.